Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be sharing my postpartum must-haves, and for those of you that are new to my channel, I am currently about 3.5 weeks postpartum and I did have a vaginal delivery. I know that for a C-section the recovery is a lot more intense, so keep that in mind when I'm sharing these things with you guys that I did have a vaginal delivery. So let's go ahead and just jump right into the video. The first thing that I'm gonna mention are these feminine wipes. I just found these were a lot more soothing than just regular toilet paper. I mean, I'm sure you could use baby wipes too, but they smell good, and I just found that they were a lot better than regular toilet paper because you're really swollen and it hurts down there, so using toilet paper that doesn't have any wetness to it just doesn't feel very good. So I definitely recommend getting some of these. I just got these at Target. The next thing that is my holy grail product, you guys, if there's one thing to take away from this video, it's this. This stuff is amazing. It's called New Mama Bottom Spray. I mentioned it in a couple of my other videos, but this stuff is so good. It smells good, it really soothes down there, and you use it before or after you go to the restroom. It really does do what it says on here. It just cools that entire area and just really makes it more comfortable. The next thing I'll share with you guys is a peri bottle. Make sure you take this home with you from the hospital. What you do is you fill it up with some warm water and you squirt it down in that area while you're going to the restroom, and it just alleviates that burning feeling. Because if you just try and pee on your own, even if you don't tear and you're just swollen like I was, it hurts so bad. It really, really burns when you pee because your pee obviously has a lot of salt in it, and when it's passing by a cut or a swollen area, it just really, really does not feel good. So make sure you take this home from the hospital and bring it wherever you go. I brought this with me if I ran errands, if I went to a neighbor's house, because if you need to go to the bathroom, this is going to be your best friend. Okay, the next thing is pads, and you're gonna want pads in various different sizes. In the beginning, I use those big, huge, bulky overnight pads, like the biggest ones you could find, for about the first week of postpartum. And then the second week I used like this size. This is just the Up and Up brand from Target, but it's just like a medium sized pad. And right now I'm currently using like a thong pad to wear in my normal underwear, since I'm not wearing like those big granny panties anymore. I'm not bleeding too much now, so I do have a pad in, but it's one of those really small thong ones that I just put in my thong underwear now. So you're gonna want pads for all different sizes, so keep that in mind. Okay, the next thing is granny panties, and I lived in these up until probably a couple days ago because I was bleeding up until then. So you're gonna want big underwear. These I've shown before in a previous video, but I wore these while I was pregnant because it doesn't cut into your bump. It has this like little cutout right here. I got these from Amazon and they are so comfortable. So you're gonna want big underwear so that you can fit those big huge pads in, and it doesn't matter what they look like. These are kind of cute, but you can honestly just get throwaway ones because they're gonna get blood on them. Okay, the next thing is Hygiene Pads with witch hazel. This is another thing that's really gonna soothe down in that area, especially if you got hemorrhoids like I did. I'm not ashamed to talk about it. It happens during pregnancy, but these were a lifesaver as well. I think your hospital will give them to you after you give birth, but I know Target and Walmart and like CVS and stuff does sell these as well. So these are a must-have too. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm living in my robe right now. This is one of the robes that I got from Pink Blush Maternity. I got 2 of them, but the other one isn't as soft. This fabric is really stretchy and really comfortable. I still live in this robe to this day. So I would suggest getting a really comfy robe to lounge around in, especially if you're gonna be breastfeeding. It's just really convenient to have like a nursing bra on and your robe and you're set. Like you don't need a bunch of stuff to be fidgeting with and pulling down because your baby's gonna be feeding like every couple hours. So a robe is so convenient, and I will link this one down in the description box in case you guys are interested. Okay, and then if you're nursing, you're gonna want to have like a tumbler or some sort of water bottle near you at all times because you get so thirsty, especially in the middle of the night. So this is definitely a must-have. And also have a bunch of different snack options on hand. I stocked up my pantry before I went into labor with a bunch of high fiber foods to try and keep me regular, and a bunch of different protein bar options, because you're not going to have time to make full-on meals, so anything to make your life a little bit easier. So protein bars and little like on-the-go type snacks are definitely a must-have. Okay, and the next thing that you're going to want to stock up on are disposable nursing pads, and I don't have any on me right now. I need to go get some more, but you're gonna go through them like crazy, and I find that the ones that you can reuse and put in the wash just do not absorb as well as the disposable ones. So I personally recommend the disposable ones, but I mean, you can try both. But I'm gonna do a whole separate video on breastfeeding essentials. So that is the only breastfeeding essential that I'm gonna mention for my postpartum must-haves. And the last couple things that are definitely a must-have is your stool softener, which your hospital is going to give you, hopefully. They should, but you're gonna wanna take these even after you leave the hospital, because that first bowel movement, you guys, is so painful. So make sure you remember to take these. And then either ibuprofen or Tylenol, because the headaches after you give birth are so intense. I never really realized how intense they were because I don't think I experienced them with Baylee, but this time around, I know everyone's different, but make sure you have some sort of pain medication on you just in case you do experience headaches like I did, because I'm still experiencing them and I don't know when they're gonna go away. But make sure you have this on hand just in case one flares up. So that is everything that I would personally recommend for your postpartum recovery. Again, everybody is different, but these were my Holy Grail products, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.